Hey guys, it's Putty for the Rustified official servers, here with a quick overview of this month's update. There's been a number of new things making their way into the game, so let's get right into it. We'll start off with a fix that many Rust players have wanted since the creation of the experimental branch. The game now has fractional reload. This means you only reload what you use on weapons that don't use magazines, such as the shotguns and the bolt-action rifle. This should make it much more viable to use these weapons in gunfights. A new weapon has been added to the Rust arsenal, the Multiple Grenade Launcher, otherwise known as the MGL. This weapon can only be obtained from the corpses of heavy scientists. It cannot be researched, crafted, or purchased, although this could change in the future. The MGL packs up to 6 40mm grenades that can be launched in quick succession. There are 3 new types of ammo that come with this grenade launcher: HE grenade, smoke grenade, and the shotgun round. The HE grenade explodes on impact and is seemingly the best type of grenade for raiding. But with that said, this weapon is more intended for anti-personnel. The smoke grenade is pretty self-explanatory. It creates a thick plume of smoke allowing for cover, and the shotgun round delivers a shotgun-like blast that rips through enemies if they are within close quarters. If you prefer a more intimate manner of killing your foe, the team also has a weapon for you. The combat knife is a fast-paced, high-damage melee weapon. The knife is craftable, but you'll have to research it first. The big brother to the newest monument, the oil rig, has finally been added. The large oil rig is similar to its smaller counterpart in function. It has 6 stories, features 3 puzzles, elite crates, a timer-locked crate on top, and a bunch of other loot. Protecting all this is a small army of scientists, so looting this monument won't be a walk in the park, but it's well worth it. The SAM site has received some changes to its functionality. They will now lose targets after direct line of sight has been lost. And most notably, they now require electricity to operate. But with this added layer of inconvenience comes the ability to toggle them on and off. The minicopter has received some changes to its fuel access. It can only be accessed by the pilot when the engine is on, but anyone can access it when the engine is off. To prevent the hoarding of these vehicles, Helk has made it so that these vehicles now decay indoors. They decay at half the rate of outside. They have also cleaned up the vehicle's collision shape, making it a little easier to navigate. While we're on the topic of air travel, some exploits with the hot air balloon have been fixed. You can no longer see out of or shoot out of the deflated balloon. NPC scientists have received a fresh look this month. Both blue and green scientists have received a new rad suit. You'll be noticing some changes to lighting at the bandit camp and the compound. Here's a look at some of the new visuals. Online raid defense just got a little more difficult, as debris from a broken wall will now block placement of a new wall for 30 seconds. This stops defenders from instantly replacing a wall that has just fallen. Currently, the debris is just a wooden block that appears at the bottom of the destroyed wall. Defending players can either destroy the block or wait 30 seconds for it to disappear to replace their wall. This block is likely just a placeholder, and I'm sure the system will be subject to change before and after it goes live. So make sure that you read the dev blog for more information. Another long-standing exploit in Rust has been tackled with this update. Players can no longer disconnect midway through fall to avoid fall damage. Instead, sleeping players and disconnected players will now fall to the ground and incur any fall damage that is due. This also means if a sleeping player is on a building block that is destroyed, they will fall to the ground. A large number of small changes have also taken place. We'll start off with weapons, attachments, and ammo. The Thompson now takes the flashlight and the laser attachment. A fix for the muzzle brake not applying a proper recoil reduction has been made. Also, it reduces damage by 15%. The compound bow has received a buff. It now works like a regular hunting bow when it isn't charged. And explosive ammo can be heard much further away. Explosive ammo also causes weapons and silencers to lose their condition faster. Standard items like the code lock and barricades are now stackable in players' inventories. You can also recycle empty cans for 10 metal frags and 8 metal frags for the empty tuna cans. The water jug can now go inside fridges, salvage axe can now harvest more animal flesh, and the drop box can now be repaired. And finally, you'll be noticing some other quality of life changes to items around the map, such as underwater crates now untie at half the rate, tracers are visible at longer distances but are 1/4 the length, and there has been some improvements to laser effects. Shelves can no longer be placed on top of each other. A bunch of fixes have been made for item descriptions, and water optimization has been made. Less waves and better performance. This has been a summary of the significant changes coming into Rust this month. I'm Putty and thanks for watching. If you want to know more about this update or any other update, head on over to Rustified.com and don't forget to check us out on the Rustified official servers.